anticipated.
So what happens at one point in time where we stop all these activities and we just don't have enough money to support it? What happens with that?
The rates keep going up.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. When the rate goes up, people are stop paying.
Cut expenses.
Eventually, the cutoff.
Cut expenses.
Should we get back to the people outside the district keeping certain
Like two people in household pay maybe.
Isn't the idea of serving people outside the district that you would make money on them to subsidize the district?
Yeah.
And why do they pay the same
They
rate?
don't need it.
I think they used to, like you said, they used to pay a higher rate.
Well, that, I know on this, they had some sort of a tiered system, and they changed the law, and some things aren't legal. I mean, you can't do certain, you can't unfairly, charge somebody. But if there's a reason for it, or like an assessment district, because it costs us extra to put water out in your subdivision, well, then you can charge that group of people more. And the same thing.
But we're not losing money on them.
Right.
Okay.
No, we're not. No. Because that's.
See, I don't want rates to go up to some
Right.
Yeah.
Don't want to
So folks, we're going to need to move on. I know this is an important issue and it's agendized for next time, and I don't want to give a short shrift, but I think it deserves to be itemized specifically, and then we can give more time to it when we have more information. So save your questions and, bring your information, and we'll make sure we cover it thoroughly, okay?
Can we ask to have something put on the agenda by letter or something like that?
Sure, it's already on there.
No, something different.
Of course.
Okay.
Anybody who wants something on the agenda, if you haven't, all you have to do is just write it. It doesn't have to be fancy. Just write it down on a piece of paper and bring it to the office.
Or fax it or call.
And fax it or slip it under the door. If you want to come down, if you have questions and you want answers, or you want more information about anything discussed here, feel free. That's part of our job. Is 744-1979. If you want to leave a message, the answering service is 744-1522, and you will have a human answer the phone and take your message, and they will fax it to us, and if it's an emergency, they will physically call us or page us or whatever. Yes, it's on the robot.
Okay, so folks, let's move on to the next item, which is the minutes. You're going to have a chance to review the minutes.
Make a motion that we accept the minutes for amendment.
There's a motion. Anyone want to second it? I'll second it. All in favor? Aye. Aye.
Abstain, I was taken. I was absent.
So that brings us to financial reports.
Just regarding the financial report, I saw you out there working this week very diligently on that lift station, but you had an excavator from you.
Yeah.
Do you personally have an excavator, or?
On the way back from that, I used it to pull the pump and to also redo the.
This is why you're cleaning the weeds. You just
right. Well, that I cleaned the weeds. That's a separate thing. This I had for another project, but when on the way through, I said I'm going to use it as a portable boom because it was easier than trying to hook up a cherry picker and pull the pump out to take a look at, because the pump weighs like 350 pounds. So rather than killing myself doing that. I used the excavator, and then I also used the excavator to back blade out all the ruts in there and put the containment back in like it was around the station.
Are we gonna get another bill for that one?
No.
It's just the $600?
Yeah.
I have a question on the financial report. How do you justify $91,000 accounts receivable?
91,000 accounts receivable. Where's that? Which page?
Front page.
The front page.
It's on the balance sheet.
Oh, no, it's full page. Receivable.
You see?
Which, yeah, I have that. I didn't. Gwen, what goes into the accounts receivable?
Okay, the accounts receivable is an ongoing balance, and what you have is, if you look at the income statement, basically it shows how much money came in from the water services and sewer services. And then you bill, the current bill the billing is also included. So you're constantly having an ongoing balance in that account. You're never gonna pay that account off because you're always gonna have people owing money to the district.
But it's been going up every month.
We will also have the rates go up, so therefore the income is going up as well.
This is several, at least based on your revenues, this is several months worth of revenues that you have outstanding. That's a lot of money for this district. A lot of money.
Okay, if you would like a better breakdown, I can give you a total breakdown of how much is paid each month and how much is billed each month and how much is carried on the books.
What's the average income per month for the district?
Well, on the income statement, you'll find out that there's $43,390.14, of which it's water sales, sewer sales, hydrant sales, and administration fees for the hydrant water and for maintaining the hydrants. And for the sewer plant, they also pay an administrative fee as well.
So the average income is
43,390, approximately, sometimes it's a little higher. Obviously, wintertime it's going to be lower than summertime because people use more water in the summer than they do in the winter.
Do you have an average expense per month?
The average expenses on this particular month were pretty constant.
Yeah, about 20 some thousand.
We've got 22,696.76.
That's not an average, that's just.
That's for this month, yeah. You have to remember that we have loan payments that come out we have one every 4 months.
And you have expenses, so the
Right, it's not an average, that's like a $52,000 or $32,000 loan.
It also depends on what time of the month the board is, because